Hello, this video will explain how to choose source for your quotes. When you downloaded Portfolio Slicer, under the scripts folder, we have a psconfig.txt file. And in this file, when you go to the bottom area, you have an option where to request your quotes for your symbols. And the options are, you can request quotes from Yahoo, from Google Web, and Arriva. In this guide, we'll focus on Yahoo and Google or Google Web. Arriva is very seldom used quote source, and to be honest, I never used it, so I'm not sure how to work with this. So let's look how do we choose if the quotes for you should come from Yahoo or from Google website. So if we start browser and go to finance.yahoo.com website. This is the website that provides quotes for many symbols. It's probably the most popular, the biggest website that provides these quotes. And you can look up any symbol and find it here. And if you can find information or quotes about that symbol in this website, this would be your first choice to use it for Portfolio Slicer. So let's say you have a symbol VTI, it's Vanguard Total Stock Market Index, and when you enter it in the lookup area, you see in that Yahoo Finance has information about the symbol, and then if you click on the historical prices link, if you see the historical prices here, that means that the script that comes with Portfolio Slicer can get this data for you. So sometimes that the symbols you enter here do not match exactly as they are reported by your financial institutions, because Yahoo Finance have rules where each symbol might have a suffix. So for example, all Canadian symbols have a suffix .to. So it stands for the Toronto stock exchange. So again, for example, XU.to, you have if you click on historical prices. So if you see historical prices here, that means that your symbol, in this case would be XU.to, should be used in this psconfig here, and you would enter here for Yahoo, you would enter here XU.to and VTI as we saw the quotes are available there. Now, sometimes Yahoo will not have symbols that you want. So the second choice, if the information is not available on Yahoo Finance, you go to Google. So you go to finance.google.com website, and here you would search for your symbol. So let's say we go back to Yahoo Finance and we try to find the symbol TDB 900, and you see nothing will available here. And if you search it, TBDB 900 not available, and .to as well. We tried with different suffixes, we know. So, and we try by name TD Canadian Index, TD Canadian Index E. So this seems like maybe the TD Canadian Index through, but it doesn't match the index that was provided by your financial institution. So you will try to find this symbol somewhere else. So you'll find it on Google. So here in the Google, you'll try to enter TDB 900, and you have this TD Canadian Index E fund. And now the symbol for this is mute fund column 900. So this would be the symbol that you would look for. So now, to choose if the symbol is Google or Google Web, remember in psconfig here we had a symbol, it was either Google or Google Web. The what you would do is you would go to historical prices. So if historical prices are here, that means you can get this data, but you don't see the link here, right? If I would enter here some other symbol, VTI, for example, and I go to historical prices, so I see download to spreadsheet link. If there is a link download to spreadsheet, that means you can take that symbol and add it to to Google area. If you do not see this link, if download to spreadsheet link is not available, you would have to add it to Google web area. The difference is that if Google area just basically downloads this spreadsheet, the service provided by Google, if that export option is not available, Google Web will actually read the HTML or web page like this and go through different pages as it has to go through next page and next page, and it will extract data required for your basically portfolio slicer quotes. There is one more thing which I have to point here. Sometimes the quotes you see here are not in not what you would want them to be. So let's take an example and look for the symbol, so RM.L. So this is London Stock Exchange symbol, and the price here is 1010. In reality, this price is specified here in pences, not pounds. Normally you would expect the price of the symbol to be in pounds, but not the case here. So again, in case like that, you have an option in configuration file to specify, to specify factor history and factor intraday. So factor history is what factor you should apply to historical prices. So this would be the historical prices, and this would be intraday prices. So on the top you see intraday price, and here you would see historical price. Believe it or not, even Yahoo Finance sometimes provide historical price in one in pences, and for example, and intraday price in pounds. So you can very easily deal with that by applying factor of 0.01 for historical price if it's in pences and convert it to pounds. Let's look at example. I'll give you a symbol GZDI.IL. So this is Gazprom symbol. If you look at the intraday price is 4.37, and if you look at the historical price, it's 425. So really, in case like that, you would use a factor in your psconfig file and this would be factor history to specify this, to specify that this symbol has a you need to apply the specific factor. So if you would choose, in this case, let us enter this actually. If you would want to enter the symbol OGZD.IL, so you would specify, you leave this would be placed for min date, max date, intraday, dividend, and then so this would be min date, max date, intraday, dividend. So here would be 0.01 as factor history to convert, and then factor intraday, there is nothing you can leave. So this is how you would specify your symbol for Yahoo for specific case when you need to apply the factor. So that's it. So as I said, if it's possible, try to get data from Yahoo Finance website, because the data from Yahoo Finance website also might have a dividends. Google doesn't provide dividend information, but Yahoo Finance provides. And then if symbol is available on Google website, if you have a link here under historical chart to download to spreadsheet, you would put it into the Google area on your parameter. If it's not available, then as we looked at TDB 900, so you would get that symbol mutual fund 900 here, and then in configuration file you would specify it here like this. So, and this is how you choose where your quote data comes from. Okay, thank you.